Hey, this is Judgment Waits back with another Black Ops 2 weapon guide. This time I am focusing on the submachine guns, and I've got all the pictures of them at the bottom and then the chart that shows the damage and everything like that. Make sure you check out my assault rifle guide before you watch this. I kind of probably explain things a little bit better about this chart, and I'm going to go a little bit faster through this one. Now, over here I have all the fully automatic SMGs together. You can see all 5 of them, and then there is a 3-round burst one right there, which is kind of new. I don't know if that's ever happened before. I can't remember a 3-round burst one, but I haven't had a chance to unlock it or check it out. But we can look at the stats and everything like that as we go through here. Now, I have the fully automatic ones grouped according to damage. Now, just like with the assault rifles, I have the higher damage ones on top and the lower damage ones down below. So the MSMC and the PDW both can kill with 3 bullets. And actually the MP7, the Vector, and the Scorpion can also kill with 3 bullets if they shoot somebody in the head. And I think technically the MSMC could probably kill with 2 bullets if you get a headshot on one of them. But if you're just shooting normally, apples to apples, I just wanted to show you. Now take a look at how much ammo comes with these weapons. The PDW has a clear advantage. It can hold 50 rounds in a normal clip or 67 in an extended clip. So that's a nice advantage over the MSMC. Damage to the MSMC is higher, but I tell you what, 3 bullets from either one is going to kill. So yeah, it's 40 instead of 35, but it's still going to be the same amount of bullets to kill. That might play a factor if you're shooting in something having that higher damage. So that might give the edge there to the MSMC. Now the min damage is the same, and it's actually the same on all of them. It drops down to 18, so that means at the furthest range, when it drops down to that 18 damage, it's going to take 6 bullets to take somebody out. As you can see, the rounds per minute is at 720 for both of them. If you slap on rapid fire, that pops it up to 900 and gets it in the range of the MP7 and Vector. Of course, the Scorpion jumps up from there. But here is the kill range. All right, if you shoot 3 bullets into somebody, you can do that up to that 50 units, and with the PDW, it's only going to be 34. So the range is better with the MSMC. All right, so that gives that a slight advantage, though they're pretty close, but you can see that continue on out with the 4 shots and the 5 shots. Hip spread for all these weapons is really low. For the assault rifles, I put low, and for the submachine guns, I'm putting very low. I actually don't really like that. You know, I've seen people running around just hip firing with these assault rifles. They put that little laser on it, that laser guider, and they don't even ever aim. You know, they just shoot from the hip, and you can do that with a very low hip spread. So I don't really care for that in this game. Wish they changed that a little bit. Now, for the aim down, in and out, that's when you're raising your gun up to aim down the sights or putting it down. You can see that all of those are the same for all the weapons, so I'm not going to really talk about that. The raise and drop time from when you start running or stop running and your gun comes up or goes down, those are all pretty similar too. There's a little bit of difference, but not much, so I'm not really going to focus on those either. As far as reload times, you can see that the MSMC reloads slightly quicker than the PDW, so I'd give the advantage in that area. So those, you can compare those. If we go down to the lower damage ones, you see that the MP7 has the higher capacity in its clip, but it's not that big of a difference. Moving on to the next category, the damages are all the same, whether it's max, that's up close, or min, that's at a distance. And the RPMs, you can see that the MP7 and Vector are both the same, but the Scorpion Evo, man, that jumps up, and especially if you put rapid fire on that, holy smokes, that's like cheese whiz coming out of that gun. So I'd definitely equip Scavenger if you're going to run around that gun with rapid fire, but man, that just seems like a huge advantage, being able to shoot that fast. But as you can see, for the range, all 3 of those cannot kill within 3 shots unless you get a headshot. But 4 shots, you see that the MP7 has the best range to take somebody out. It's nearly twice that of the Scorpion Evo. But you're going to be up close and in somebody's face with these weapons and not shooting at a distance, so I don't know how much that really matters. Now, something interesting, check out the 5-shot. You can kill somebody with 5 bullets at a much longer distance with the Scorpion Evo than the other 2 guns in this category, and I don't really understand that. I don't get that. If you know the answer to that, please let me know, but that just seems like it's a huge advantage. And of course, 6 bullets with any of these is going to kill. Moving on though, you can see that the reload times are pretty similar. The MP7 seems like it reloads the slowest when it comes to adding, but the fastest when it comes to a full reload. So I don't really get why the difference is there and why they changed, but that's just the way it is. Now, as far as the last one, the 3-round burst weapon, like I said, I haven't unlocked it, so I haven't had a chance to really try it out, but man, it looks really interesting. You can see that ammo looks pretty similar to the, lower damage ones with 36 rounds. That seems pretty nice. It's shooting 3 rounds per burst, and you have the lower damage like those. As far as the RPMs though, look at that, right in the middle, slightly above the MP7 and Vector. Slap on rapid fire and it jumps up almost 50%, so that is nice. And you can see that the kill range is pretty similar to the other ones, especially pretty similar to the Vector. And you can see its reload rates. Reloading, pretty similar to the MP7, a little bit slower when it's a full reload. But there are all the SMGs and their stats. Make sure you take the time and compare them. I like to compare the faster firing ones to the slower firing ones. You might want to put on rapid fire on the slower firing ones, that have the higher damage. You might not, but I'm really looking forward to trying out the Scorpion Evo. I had a lot of fun with it as a default class. That was pretty much the gun I went to, especially when I was playing core, and it seemed to perform pretty well. Now, just a reminder though, all these weapon stats, they only tell part of the story. The other big thing that you need to look at is how you do with a weapon and how well it fits into the role you want it to play. So play around with them, try them all. Don't just go by the numbers. See how they feel for you and how well you do with them. Some things might not make sense for you to use, but you use them and they work out, so do that. But I hope this guide helps you in making your decision and forming that and seeing how well they perform compared to other weapons. So like I said, hope this helps you out. If you got any questions or comments, make sure you leave them for me. As always though, take care and God bless.